Hey guys, Dr. Jones here. For those of you who might be looking to lose weight, one of the things that I wanted to talk about is to put some information out there regarding strategies that you can use. You have to have that calorie deficit. That is one of the most difficult aspects of weight loss is finding strategies that are sustainable and that people can do long term. First of all, you don't want to pick something that you have to wait to do. Like if you're telling yourself, hey, I want to wait until after Christmas, I want to wait till the New Year's before I start trying to lose weight. Well, you're probably thinking of starting the wrong strategy. Whether you're on vacation, whether you're going to a Christmas party, the strategy is the strategy. For example, the keto diet, if you know you're not going to eat like that forever, that's not something that you want to go ahead and force yourself to do just to lose weight, because what's going to happen, you're going to stop the keto diet and the weight's going to come back on. So the first one that I want to talk about is intermittent fasting. One of the main reasons that it works is because it gives your body a prolonged period of time to burn the energy that's already stored in your body. So when you're not giving yourself energy through food, your body is not going to have any choice but to burn the fat that you're already carrying. You have a short duration of time where you're going to allow yourself to eat, and then you have a longer period of time where you're going to go without eating. You want to count the waking hours when you start your eating window. Most experts say you want to keep it around 6 hours or so as your eating window. It does not have to be at a certain period of time. It doesn't matter if you start the fast when you wake up in the morning, or if you eat breakfast and then start the fast later on and then cut it off. It's just going to help you get your calorie deficit. That's really the whole thing that we're trying to achieve when we are looking at strategies for weight loss. Meal planning and meal prepping, that's going to also help you get a calorie deficit, because you'll be able to look ahead of time, plan. That way you can ensure that the number of calories that you're taking in within that 24-hour period is going to be less than the calories that you're burning. One of the things that you can do is maybe go get a body composition analysis. I have a machine in my office that I put patients on so that they know exactly how many calories they're burning. And I know they do have those machines in like vitamin shops and gyms and things of that nature, but they also do have calculators online where you can kind of plug in some of your metrics, and then that will give you at least an estimate of how many calories that you're burning per day. And kind of look and see, okay, I'm going to go this place for lunch, how many calories are in this thing that I like to eat, so that way, you have a plan and you're not just eating whatever and all of a sudden, boom, you've blown your calorie budget for the day. Another strategy that I'm a really big fan of is actually what's called meal replacements. And I think the most popular one that I can think of right now, or the oldest one rather, is probably Slim Fast. It seems like that's been out since I was a little kid. I remember the commercials. A protein shake. It could be, a smoothie that you've made at home. You're going to be replacing an entire meal with a nutritional drink of some sort. It's something that you can do that's pretty easy. You can do. Now, gold standard, obviously, is just going to be simple calorie counting. So that's going to require you to do some logging, keeping a food diary, or maybe even, putting your food intake into a app of some sort on your phone. But you can just do it old school, write it down and Google the calories. But at the end of the day, you need to know how many calories that you're taking in so that you can make sure that it's less than the calories that you burn for the day. Just eat anytime you want. You can eat whatever you want. You don't have to replace anything. You're just simply eating what you normally eat, but just a lower amount of it so that you can lose weight. This is you and you've seen this video. Pick one of those strategies, whichever one works for you, and you start now and start counting your calories. Do some intermittent fasting, do meal planning, prepping, whatever you want to do, but start now, because tomorrow's not promised and we want to be healthier every day.